Welcome to Literary Lands. Welcome to Literary Lands.
Would you have gone to retrieve the, I'm familiar with it pronounced as like Ouroboros, is like a different kind of mythology. This is spelled Ouroboros. Oberon. No, Ouroboros. We'll say Ouroboros. Feel free to correct me.
Just say the mirror.
The mirror. Would you?
The mirror of Erised.
Would you have... everybody gets one. Everybody gets one.
Harry Potter.
That's my one.
I was gonna say.
Would you have gone to
I laughed anyways because you said it so nicely.
Would you have gone to retrieve the Ouroboros mirror to gain the Bone Carver's help in the war? Would you have looked into the mirror?
I would not have looked into the Ouroboros.
You were against the Bone Carver from the get-go, I recall.
I feel like she was like still set on Bryaxis. I'm sure that's wrong, but she was set on that was going to be the answer. So if she had something that she's like, hey, this is going to be my answer, I'm not going to go and look straight into the thing that's going to drive me crazy and
There's a
risk that.
big risk.
Yeah.
I mean, big risk because clearly, like, yeah, Bone Carver's powerful, but like, she's pretty freaking powerful too. Like, and clearly showed that too. Like, I mean, she's got a lot to offer as well too.
Yeah, did we know the reward, right? Because we knew the risk.
Yeah,
like, what was the reward?
You got the Bone Carver. That thing was just like...
He plowed through some
It was like
people.
shit through a goose through the...
But that's hindsight 2020. When we're first making that decision, have we ever heard about the Bone Carver fighting? Did we know at all what his skills were?
They just assumed he was strong.
I
thought you were saying, why does he want that?
No,
He's just like a
Because like
demon
maybe he just
guy.
doesn't know the word for a mirror.
So he's
So he said that.
Oh.
He's like, I just want a mirror.
Well, we did find out he wanted it because he wanted to see if she was truly worthy.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's true.
So.
So like,
I loved that arc. I loved those monsters. I was really sad they killed them off. I loved the Bone Carver.
Did
and...
Bryaxis ever die?
No.
No.
They have to go
She
find
said-
Bryaxis. They gotta go find
But their
that.
strategy, though, right? They just put all three of them right there at the very beginning. Like,
That
go
was
out and
sick.
attack the whole
That
army.
was sick, man. When they described that we were just ripping people apart, that was so cool.
terrifying.
That was
I'm
awesome.
on the other side. I'm just gonna lay down at that point.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm good.
Clearly done. Yeah, that was sweet.
So I think I would have done it because at that point in the book, it's pretty obvious you need every advantage you can get. I think they understood, they had intel that it's going to be pretty bad what they're facing. They had to go for it. What else do you have to lose? Either you don't do it, you're probably going to die anyways, or you go for it, and maybe it works out. And it worked out. As it was just a game that the Bone Carver was playing. And, yeah.
To answer your question,
in hindsight,
what do you have to lose going crazy?
Going in, obviously.
Zachary?
He said, what do you have to lose? I said, I don't know, going crazy? Because that was like the alternative, right?
But
Most
then you
of the
go
people
crazy
here-
and the king wipes you off the face of the earth. So it's
Yeah.
like the momentary
Short-lived.
inconvenience.
Short-lived, yeah.
So for the purposes of this next one, let's say you did go retrieve the mirror. What would you see if you looked into it?
Perfection.
I was going to say,
A life well lived.
Can we get Jason's wife on camera now to answer this question? I want to see if she has the same
To
answer.
refute that? Yeah. What do you have? You got some for us?
No.
No?
Oh,
You didn't see anything?
No. I don't want to talk about it.
He doesn't want to talk about his flaws.
See,
right?
so clearly this is, proof in the pudding that looking into the mirror is going to be a very difficult task to face.
Well, I was honestly surprised that Farah didn't get blasted more with it. I mean, she was... So, like, what it does, it shows you just everything, right?
Wording.
Like, I mean, it's very... I don't know what you guys are saying. I'm sure it's...
it's wording.
Yeah. Thank you.
Go on, proceed, sorry.
Thank you. I think it'd be scary, honestly. I mean, there's a lot of hesitation going in, clearly, because you don't know what it does until after the fact. But they just say it just makes you go crazy. Well, then we find out it makes you go crazy because it just shows you everything, everything, both good and bad. And like, could you handle the bad, or like which Pharaoh obviously did, but.
So I was kind of thinking of like the notion of it showing everything. I would be ripped to shreds by it showing every decision you had made, and then therefore the opposite decision that could have been made. Perhaps the opposite decision, so the contrast of that, like the flip side of every decision you made, and then every possible result from that.
Parallel realities almost.
That would drive you absolutely insane, because I mean everybody has decisions they made in their life they wish they could have back. If you had that back.
Bitcoin about 10 years ago.
Yes.
But how long would it take to see all that unfold? Like, because visually, you're looking into a mirror, so you're visually seeing something. How long would all of
She
that
talks
take
about
to-
being under for like
Yeah,
years.
That's right. There's a different time
Yes.
element to it.
So it has the ability to like warp time around you in a way. So that would,
That's why it sucks even that much harder.
Yeah,
because
that'd be
it's
too
like,
much.
It's supposed to be like a near-death experience where your
Yes.
life flashes before your eyes in a split second. You just see all these
I'm
things.
curious what the ratio is now. Is it like 1 minute inside is like 10 years actually with the mirror? You know, something like that. Do you see that much stuff? Because that'd be a lot. Yeah.
Just like
It is kind of funny because
That's your reference.
this
I told you no Interstellar, Scott.
We agreed.
My bad.
again, this will probably be corrected in the comments, and I would love to start a dialogue with anyone who wants to correct me further. But the Ouroboros in like Norse mythology is the snake that devours its tail. It's like the infinity snake. It like is constantly moving and circling,
Like Thanos.
and then bites its tail. Sure. So from that standpoint, like having that little bit of background mythology into how this mirror like shows someone's entire life all the way back around and brings you back to the start of where you looked into it, that was kind of a neat little bit of like call and response to like some established mythology in our world. I don't know. I thought that was neat.
Interesting.
So
Is that Wikipedia?
yeah.
That was sparkling.
Rhys gave all his power to heal the cauldron in that scene. What did you think of that? Can I start?
Yes.
Please.
Please.
I saw it coming a mile away, and I thought they were gonna leave him dead.
Yeah.
I really thought they were gonna
You
leave Rhys.
thought they were gonna leave him
I
dead?
thought, if I'm lying, I'm dying. I thought they were gonna leave him dead as could be, because it's like, because no one had been killed off
It's okay,
of
yeah,
like
wrong.
significance up to that point,
That's true.
except for the Suriel. Sorry, Scott. R.I.P. in peace.
He's not dead.
I didn't
But-
think he was gonna die because for like probably 3/4 of the book, it was like there was no power left. There was no power left.
Yeah.
They were like always like
Yeah,
on
drained.
reserve.
He's
Yeah,
dead.
yeah.
He's
So
dead.
like they never had any power left. So I was like, oh, he'll probably just like take a
He's
nap and
used to
shake
it.
it off. Like he's been doing
It didn't
that.
kill him up to this
Yeah,
point.
so-
Why would he do it now?
So what did he die of? Was it fatigue?
Just really needed a sandwich.
Just like the
Dehydration.
he's like a
Dehydration.
Nokia.
Nobody gave him water. He just
Yeah.
kept going.
He's like a Nokia cell phone.
Yeah.
It just keeps going and going.
That's
Battery may run low, but you got
That's-
forever with that thing.
the tummy ache finally sucked him under. He couldn't handle it anymore.
I was gonna say that I also didn't. I feel bad saying this. I didn't believe for a second that he was actually dead. Not even like it
Yeah.
didn't even pass for a second that I thought he was like for sure dead. Because this is like the only thing. I'm not gonna say it's negative about the writing style, but like the world that we live in these books is that death is not final, and we have
Right.
clear examples of people being brought back.
Yep.
Reese was too important. He was not dying. And so like as soon as he died, I feel bummed that I didn't really even feel like sad about it or
You
anything.
didn't lurch for a second?
Nope, not
No
even,
shit.
Not
They
even once.
kept saying that phrase over and over again about
Yeah.
like the Suriel to like stay with the High Lord, Reverend. And then she realized that
Yeah,
it
He
was.
knows everything.
Yes, it does. Yes, absolutely, all knowing. But when we were reading the first two books, we thought that that was about Tamlin, and then we come to find out that that's about Reese. So once they put that in there, it was like, okay, they put that in there for a reason. Like they need to stay together and they'll be fine. So I was kind of with you. It's like, nah, they'll figure this out. They brought enough people back from the dead before.
Right.
It'll get solved.
Amryn came. I mean, that was right after.
Yeah,
but still.
and it was just like, just go get her out of the water. She's fine.
That I also thought
Yeah.
nonsense.
The next page later, she's spitting up water. She's
God.
fine. They made a whole deal about it. She's
Use
like,
some
they give
CPR.
herself up to
Yeah.
like save everyone. She's back.
But again, that
But
like,
she's human, I guess.
that was
Right,
after
yeah.
the Reese one, but still, I was like, yeah. I mean, like basically, you kill off anybody in this series, like I just don't believe you. Like,
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, Jurian was dead for
She's just an eyeball.
500,000 years or whatever
That's
it was.
true.
Like,
I forget about Sweet Gerger.
Ginger
the good guy, kind of.
And yet,
yeah, right.
and yet
Like,
who's the one person that couldn't save? The dad. The
Yeah,
dad is
right.
like, he's right
Yeah.
there. He's fresh dead. Nah, he's dead. We gotta burn him.
Snap
Gotta
his
burn his
neck.
body.
And Claire
Move it
Bedore.
back this way.
They killed Claire Bedore, didn't bring her back.
Well,
He
Claire
didn't
Daddy.
even bleed either. He was like
Claire-
one person that they like made a comment to say like there was no blood. His neck was broken. He's just laying there.
Spread
Yeah.
your seed on him. Go.
Yep, just offer it up. Do
we
what
need,
you've been
we need
doing.
these buried men to spread their seed.
Fair didn't know how to give up the seat. She had to be told on the
That's
spot.
true,
That's
yeah.
right, yeah. She did it though. She did it.
Oh, shit.
The next question, Sam.